Many anime fans have been debating since their respective series got started. And recently Naruto and Luffy got a new transformation, the Baryon Mode for Naruto and Gear 5 for Luffy. Many debates have raged over which ones are better and who would win in a one-on-one fight. This video will examine their abilities, the level of effort it takes to maintain, and how the characters have used them to determine who will win in the fight. If you like the content, and want to be updated for new contents, just hit subscribe button, and like, to be a member of our clan. In Boruto, Naruto was forced to transform into Baryon Mode. In this state, Naruto's hair becomes spikier, standing up on its ends, with tufts on each side of his head appearing as fox ears. His whisker markings become thicker, with the upper ones on each side curving up below his eyes. The pigments around his eyes become black and stretch up towards his makeshift fox ears, and he takes on Kurama's red slit eyes. The coloring of his clothes turns slightly darker orange, and he gains a chakra cape with a black swirl in the middle of his chest. Flowing from the back of his cape are 4 orange, red in the anime, chakra tails, with 5 more at the end of the cape. Each tail has a black line down the center that connects in the middle of the cape as a swirl. In a process similar to nuclear fusion, Naruto's and Kurama's chakra are consumed as raw materials to produce a new type of energy. When in use, it dramatically boosts Naruto's reflexes, speed, and power to such extremes that he even surpasses Ishiki's capabilities, allowing him to snatch the Otsutsuki's black rods out of the air before they are visibly enlarged, as well as dodge and effortlessly parry attacks. Kurama notes that because all chakra is connected, contact with an opponent will drain their lifespan as well, but it is enough to defeat Gear 5 Luffy? Let's see. One Piece world has ridiculous powers, items and abilities. The Devil Fruit alone would be considered ridiculous. The Haki power system and Luffy's gear transformations, however, really stepped it up a notch. The awakened Devil Fruit came into play and things got even more ridiculous with the very ground and fabric of reality being altered. The full awakening of the Gum Gum Fruit, also known as the Hito Hito no Mi, Model Nika, a legendary fruit in its own right, grants Luffy's already rubber-like body increased strength and freedom, limited only by the user's imagination. This supposedly makes the user become the embodiment of freedom, able to bring joy to people, making it the most ridiculous power in the world. One of the most notable features of the awakened form is granting cartoon-like effects. An example is the eye-popping effects and cartoonish welts after a head injury a la Looney Tunes style antics, which Kaido gets a rather painful-looking example of. With his powers and abilities, would it be enough to defeat Naruto? Despite Naruto and Luffy's transformation are very powerful, they have also drawbacks. In Naruto's Baryon Mode, it is extremely dangerous if used for too long or recklessly, making this form a double-edged sword. Doing so will gradually drain at the user's strength and very lifespan. Because of the extreme risk, the user must not make any unnecessary movements, nor act on any stray thoughts, focusing on only the most calculated of moves to keep Baryon Mode stable. Even more, overusage of this form comes at an even greater risk at Kurama's life altogether, effectively killing it. Upon reaching the breaking point, Kurama's entire being will be destroyed. For Luffy's Gear 5, Chapter 1047 of One Piece continues to follow the intense brawl between Luffy and Kaido atop the floating fortress of Onigashima. Luffy's Gear 5 has managed to give him a massive edge in both maneuverability and flexibility when it comes to his style of attack. As the battle progresses, Kaido notes that Gear 5 doesn't make Luffy invulnerable. Luffy is still weak to slashing attacks. Kaido then uses this opportunity to send a flurry of slashes. The other downside of gears is that they will automatically deactivate if the body's nutrients are used up. It will also paralyze Luffy, rendering him unable to use Haki for 10 minutes. With all the abilities and weaknesses we tackle, Naruto vs Luffy, in Baryon Mode and Gear 5 mode, it is safe to say that it would end in Luffy's victory. I mean, Naruto's Baryon Mode is powerful, but the length of time it can be used is very short, and when it's over, he can't use it again. And we saw time and time again that Luffy has incredible stamina and he is very durable. Also, Luffy's Gear 5 can be used multiple times. With that, Luffy is defeating Naruto.